had that same meeting today, kind of discussed last night's game, and there was probably this morning more of a discussion, and there was probably a little bit more video to show, which was that was really probably the only difference.
You said you're not a screamer. I mean, was there screaming last night at all this morning? Have you changed?
You know what? I'm not going to get into how I acted or what was said, because that's between myself, the players, and the team. I think it was. You guys could probably tell by my emotions after the game how I felt, and I think the players felt the same way. We can't be a reactive team, and that's what we are right now. We're a reactive group. We react to whatever's going on in the game, good or bad, whatever the coach says, good or bad. We're a reactive group. Referees call, the fans, whatever. We're a reactive group. We aren't a proactive group. We don't have our game where we come out and we're, regardless of what happens, this is how we're going to play. We aren't that group right now. And we react to all these other things that are going on because we're concerned about all these other things going on. We aren't concerned as much about our individual games and our collective game.
How do you get to be that group that's proactive, Todd?
Well, we talked about some things today. And hopefully we can apply those things to our game. It's in the room. We have it. And it's been there at times. We can go back and look at certain games where we played. The last time we played the Islanders, it was a pretty good hockey game. And you are going to be a reactive group at times, but right now there's very little of us dictating what's going on or initiating what's going on. We're reactive in most cases, and it's there. I've seen it, and it might be a first period where we come out and play really well, where we played that proactive game, but our second period seemed to be a killer, and for whatever reason, we lose focus. The other team steps up their play, and now we're playing that reactive game because we're reacting to what they're doing.
It spirals during games, is what you're saying. I mean, this is not an inherent trait of this team to be reactive. I mean, it's game by game. It kind of
it seems to go that way, yeah. And you can look sometimes after a loss. How we react, and sometimes after a win, how we react. And, we can talk about consistency. That seems to be a big word with our team. Inconsistency, I should say, not consistency, but inconsistency is, with our group. Because first periods are generally pretty good, and second periods are horrible. And the third period, you come out and you play okay. Because you're reacting to what happened in the second period. You're reacting to maybe a teammate says something in the room after that period, or a coach comes in and says something. We need to get to our second periods and just say we're going to play the same way. And there's going to be some adversity throughout games. There always is. Again, from what the other team's doing to referees' calls, and how are we going to handle that adversity? And right now we aren't reacting well to adversity when it hits.
What did you want to get out of what you did on the ice today? I assume it was corrective rather than punitive or anything like that, but there was some contact.
One thing you always have to be smart of as a coach, you have to try to figure out what your team needs. But there's certain messages too through practice, and we tried to balance that today, as far as giving them a clear message, but also working on some things so they can feel like we've taken this day to get better. And that's really what you have to do as a coach. You're always trying to find solutions. That's what I have to do. Try to motivate players, get them in situations where they can succeed, and then trying to find solutions to problems. And last night we had lots of problems last night. So I spent a good part of the morning trying to find solutions. And it wasn't an easy morning, but I think we were better out on the ice today. But you ask about, changes, that's what it was. And we'll find out tomorrow.